Hey guys, what's up? This is Mario Ronchi, brand strategist and founder of ManuFracture. Today, another Ambitions of an Agency episode. Today's Monday. I'm, hard at work here, doing everything I need to do. All the execution strategies, etc. But what I really want to show you today is how I usually go about going around my lead generation day by day. So let me just get it open here, and some tips and tricks on how to do it. So you just clearly see here, this is it'll work that way too. So you can see here, just ton of LinkedIn connections. And how do you get those LinkedIn connections? Well, first I would say try LinkedIn Premium, because you're gonna have a lot of trouble trying to get to a lot of connections by trying something just by going the regular way. Basically, you're going, oh, I'll go here, and then LinkedIn's gonna cut you off because it's gonna see that you're using it too much or something like that. And the main thing is that you need to get LinkedIn Premium so you don't have that limit. And so when you don't have that limit, you can go crazy, and that is where the magic happens. So it's just, I think, $30 a month. It's not that much. I mean, and you can easily make back the investment, return on investment, by just finding the prospects that you need here online. So just something here before, let me just go here. So you can see here what I've looked up. I looked up commercial real estate broker owner, right? I make it very specific because that's who I'm looking for. If that's who I'm looking for, that's good. I go here to locations. This is very important because sometimes LinkedIn, you can scroll forever and ever and ever. You can scroll forever and ever, and then LinkedIn will not show you. It will show you your current connections, but it won't show you the people who you haven't contacted yet or connected with yet, because you have to scroll, and only like at the end of some sort it's going to have it. So if you pick, let me just get here right close. So you pick here, Great Denver area, Los Angeles area, New York City area, wherever you want to be, even the UK if you really care. But let's try the greater Chicago area, and let's go done. And then it redistributes everything to show only the brokers in the Chicago area. And you can go. So I've already contacted a bunch of these from this side. But you can see here, there's one that hasn't been connected yet. There's one, you see right here, owner, financial broker at Net Lending. I click this one, see here, yep. So it matches the profile perfectly, and you can do this for many states. You can filter even more, but really all I do is location and really naming the person that I want to work with. So commercial broker owner, sometimes I try president, sometimes I have vice president, sometimes I try director. Just they're under different names. It's just the same thing, but they're under different names, and that's a good thing to notice, because then you're just going to get more people that way. And so that's really good. So you can see here, you can just keep going, and then there's real estate broker, real estate investment trainer, broker at Red Key Commercial. So maybe we go here. Sometimes another thing I believe is important, sometimes it says message, but if you click on the profile, sometimes you can just go and see how it says pending here. So I already am trying to connect with this person. The thing is that sometimes they'll show message, and if you go to the message, it will see commercial real at correct. So yeah. So if you go to the message, it's going to show, oh, you want to connect, and sometimes they don't put it outright here. LinkedIn doesn't show outright, and maybe it's like a setting they put there or something, but it doesn't put it outright, so you can just go in, click it, and then you'll be fine. So yeah, you can see how you are, you go through it. There's more options now of people who you haven't connected with yet. The beauty about LinkedIn, and I think is what makes it great, is that you can contact, see president over CRB, Chicago Broker Real. So I can just add that one there. And you can go, I usually try to add around 100, just keep going for the list. Just don't even, just go for the list, click like crazy, just go crazy, honestly. That's the beauty of LinkedIn. And you can do that all you want, basically. And then the other thing about LinkedIn is that the more you get connections, right, the more people you get connections with, the more connected you are with other connections. So if you get connection now you're connected to 3 other people that are in their connection. So that's why there's first, second, third, basically. So this is in my 3rd connection, so one of these people that I already connected to know them through a 2nd connection or something like that. So you can see that. So as you get more and more, you get more and more connections, you get a wider reach. And that's when you start getting, more people starts to snowball that way. That's why this strategy is so important. And if you want to see, I'm just going to continue showing you the LinkedIn strategy. Yeah, so basically, you just message a ton of people. Go here. Good to make the connection. This is what I talked about in my last video, but this is the actual message. We'd love to connect over the phone, etc. And call to action at the end. If you're interested, let's schedule a call. It's really all it is, because you really just want to get them on the call. You never want to try to delay it through email or LinkedIn messaging. Just get them on the phone immediately as possible as you can. It will be good for you because then you get content ideas for your content posts, and you also just get them on the phone and you understand their problems. And when you get into more sales calls with more people of the same profession or same industry or whatever, you get more understanding of what their problems are. You ask better questions. So you can see here it's already paying off. So there's more connections here. I already added 1,000 from last month. And so what else can I show? Just go here. God. Cancel. So if you go here, alright, so the main part, oh my god, what is going on with LinkedIn? Hey LinkedIn, oh boy, now it's finally loaded. So the main part, if it can just focus. So the main part of LinkedIn and why you get those connections, because if you try to add those connections, you do this whole thing, you're like, okay Mario, I'm gonna go get all these connections, I'm gonna go find all these people, and that's great, good for you, man, but sometimes they won't connect with you. That's fine. Some won't actually connect with you. That's fine. But most of the time, it's because your profile is not optimized enough for people to come and find you. And so when they find you, well, with absolutely nothing. Maybe you have 0 posts, 0 recommendations, 0 videos, 0, job experience. 0 everything, 0 certifications, 0, interests. All of this is building your brand right now through LinkedIn at the moment and creating that perception that you want. And so what the perception I wanted was to be the best real estate brand designer ever. So basically, you come here, you see immediately that I put a very slight positioning statement, or slogan or whatever, generating high value leads for real estate brokerages using client converting assets, right? So really that's it. And then you see me, I'm speaking. This is one part of my speaking. I was doing a strategy session. All these things, all these little details matter because it's showing you, it's creating a story about you, and it's creating a perception. Then I have articles, so you can just go to the articles. I write articles sometimes when I really understand what problem I'm solving and what ideas I might have to solve it. So like the brokerage consistency conundrum came from some calls with some brokers, brokers with teams, and then designers having a branding problem. That's just in my own industry as well. Is just calling out the bullshit in those type of audiences. So yeah, and you can see I just post things. Like this. This isn't a client post, but I use the type of stuff I get from my client calls and sales calls to use in my content and posting. So that's another thing you need to do. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The battery's about to run out, but I'm gonna see you later. Have a good day. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and notifications, whatever. Bye.